So hello everyone, my name is Orkodeep Mandal and in this video I will be trying to explain the solution to the problem G of the recent Codeforces round 697 division 3. Okay, so now let's come to the problem statement. Um, Here are given a lot of things but I will try to explain to you in a simple manner. Uh, Firstly, what is given? You will be given an array A of length n uh, containing n elements, and what you will have to do, you will have to make the array A beautiful. Now, what is a beautiful array? Beautiful array means that for every pair of different indices I and j, it must satisfy either of the two conditions. Either a of I is divisible by a of j, or a of j is divisible by a of I. Uh, as you can see, for example, in this case, 2 14 42. In this case, for the pair 2 and 14, 14 is divisible by 2. For the pair 2 and 42, 42 is divisible by 2. And for the pair 14 and 42, 42 is divisible by 14. So this array is beautiful. But as you can see from the sample test cases, in this example the array is not beautiful because for I equals to 4 and j equals to 2, that is for 14 and 9, the given condition does not satisfy because 14 percentage 9 is not equals to 0, and also 9 percentage 14 is not equals to 0. Okay, so these are the some other sample cases. Now I will try to. Okay, and now what you will have to print? You will have to print the minimum number of elements that must be removed to make the array A beautiful. Okay, and as you can see, it is always possible to make the array A beautiful because the size of n is greater than equals to 1, and and mm, so you can always form an array of size 1 that is containing one element, and an array containing one element is always a beautiful array. Now I will try to explain to you my solution. Okay, now let's come to my solution. Okay, now, okay, so firstly I will try to explain to you what I have done. Firstly, what I will do is that I will try to sort the array. So here in this case, as you can see, you will have a1, a2, a3, a4, and dot 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 up to a of n, where a of 1 less than equals to a of 2 less than equals to a of 3 less than equals to a of 4 dot dot up to a of n. Now, what is the what uh, what benefit we get after sorting this array? After sorting this array, the benefit which you get is that now I will have to for a particular element, what I can do, I can just check if it is divisible by the elements which are present on the left side of it. Okay. Mm, because the elements which are present on the right side of it will never be a factor of that element. For example, in this case, for a of 3, the elements which are present in the left of it, that is a1 and a2, may be must be a factor of a of 3 for the array A to be beautiful. But as you can see, a4 or a5 or a of n can never be a factor of a of 3. But so for the array to be beautiful, for example, for in this case, for this array to be beautiful, what conditions must be satisfied? For every j, for every j from 1 to I minus 1, a of I percentage a of j equals to 0. This condition must hold for every index I. And if, okay, now what will be my approach? My approach will be that I will try to find length of the maximum array which is beautiful. And so if I can find the length of the maximum array, I will get the minimum number of elements to be removed to make the array beautiful, because maximum and minimum are complement to each other. You can easily understand by thinking a little bit. Okay. Now, um, my solution will be a DP solution. Okay. Now, let's introduce some DP states. Okay. Now, I will introduce a DP array where DP of I equals to maximum size, uh, where dp of I represents dp of I um, represents maximum length of array up to index I, maximum length of beautiful array up to index I. Okay, sorry, maximum length of maximum length of beautiful array up to index I. Now, there are only two cases or transitions to be considered. First case, case 1, a of I is a part of that beautiful array, of that beautiful array. And second case, a of I is not a part of that beautiful array. Okay. Okay, so there are only two cases to be considered, first and second. Now, as you can see, if a of I is a part of that beautiful array, then the other elements in that array must consist of some element which is a divisor of a of I. That is, see, what I'm trying to actually explain is that if a of I is a part of that beautiful array, then the element which is present to the left of it in the optimal answer, that is a of that is some element, let's make it x. Okay, so x must be a factor of a of I, that is a of I percentage x must be equals to 0. And now if I know the answer for x, that is the maximum array which I can the maximum beautiful array which I can get if I consider x, then what I will do, I will for dp of I, that is by considering the ith element, the maximum beautiful array I can get will be max of dp of I comma dp of x plus 1, where x is a divisor of the a of I. Okay, now I will check it for all divisors. Okay, now uh, this is for the first condition, and for the second condition what I will do, I will just take since I am not considering the ith element, I will just take the maximum up to the I minus 1 element, that is dp of I minus 1. Okay, and so finally, by after all these things, dp of n minus 1 will give me the maximum possible beautiful array from 0 to n minus 1, and I will just print n minus dp of n minus 1. Now I will give you a brief walkthrough through my code for better understanding. Let's now go to my code. Okay, okay, so here is my code. I have uh, I have taken some t for the test cases. I have taken input n, also the side array a. Now I have sorted the array a from a of by this a of begin comma a dot end. Now I have taken two dp arrays. You can also take only one, but this actually gets accepted, so I am not bothered to change it. Now dp of I will give the maximum size of beautiful array up to index I, and dp1 of anything, that is x, will give the maximum length of beautiful array considering the element x. Okay, uh, up to a particular index always. Okay, so now as you can see, for I have taken for ll I equals to 0, I less than n comma I plus plus, and now by this thing I am taking all the divisors of that particular element, that is a of I. mm, uh, this whole loop works in square root of n complexity. Now if this factor now if this number is a factor of fi, now what I will do, I will just do the dp of I is max of dp of I comma dp of no plus 1 and also dp of ai by no plus 1, because these are the two factors of that number fi. Okay, now the dp of I which I get up to this point is by considering the ith element in the beautiful array. Now I will store this in another dp1 array. Okay, so dp1 afi equals to dp of I. Okay, now dp1 afi gives the maximum length of beautiful array considering the ith element, and dp of I gives the maximum length of beautiful array up to index I. Okay, and finally dp of I equals to max of dpi and also the max of dp of I minus 1 if I am not considering the ith element. Okay, so just continue this loop and finally you will get dp of n minus 1, which gives the maximum length of beautiful array up to index n minus 1, and you just print n minus dp of n minus 1. As you can see, my this code gets accepted here. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. um, Hope to see you soon in next videos. Thank you.